What was your most embarrassing bottoming story?
So back when I first came out, I met this bartender at this bar that I used to go to all the time, and we were hitting off really well at the bar. We were joking around. It was a dead night. There wasn't really anything going on, surprisingly, for a Friday night that time of year. So we just head back to his place, where we proceed to have some fun. And I opted to bottom that night, and everything was going well until about like 10 minutes into it, and then I shit on him. and and so he goes to go shower and wash off, but when he gets done, he still wants me to finish him, and I'm like, okay, well, you showered, so why not? So I end up giving him a blowy, and let's just say the lollipop didn't taste good.
Not he not knowing how to take a shower. We don't know how to bathe ourselves. We don't know how to clean ourselves, honey. See, that's the exact reason why I take shower with females, because I need to know what you work with. How, if you know how to pull them pull them things back, pull them L's back, and get up in those crevices, get in between them, go in there. I need to make sure you lathering up, honey. I need to see suds. That's why it's so funny, because we just saw a video about pooping out. No, we didn't, because YouTube was just like, copyright, you gotta get rid of that video. So we didn't really see the whole video, but that's why, honestly, because put down in the comments if you ever had that happen to you, because they're really close. The holes, they're really close. The whole, that spot, the G spot, and then the poop spot, the G spot and the P spot are really, really close. So if you hit those, it's gonna happen. This is not a bad thing to me. That's not bad to me. That's just like, okay. Whoopsie. That's a whoopsie, because I done messed around and hit the wrong notes. We didn't hit the wrong note. So it's not that, I don't see that as a thing. But as you know, I feel like with gay guys, it's more likely to happen, and you should just be prepared and be used to it. I feel like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really think that's embarrassing. Like, it happens. So it happens. We can just move on to that. It was good. You was enjoying yourself. You was really relaxed. It was so good that you were relaxed enough for that to happen. That's how I take it as. I mean, not much stuff could gross me out. Except that right there, you didn't take a shower. We got a problem. You ain't take a good enough shower. That is also like, was that payback, honey? Was that payback? Ooh, would you be spiteful? You be a little spiteful booger, are you? So yeah, the most embarrassing time of me at the bottom. Hmm. 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 I can't think of any. I can't think of any, because this is really good. Like, spicy time is really good. And it's not really any times there's kind of embarrassing. I mean, a headbutt, nah, that's not even embarrassing. It happens, We're humans, stuff happens. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Fred, for that taste. Yo, Mustang. That's gross. Stop. Kill the visual.
So my girlfriend and I are chilling at home, and one of us goes to use the sink, and of course it starts leaking. So we're both like, shit, what do we do? She's like, don't worry about it, I'll call my dad. So my father-in-law comes over, he takes a look at the sink, and he's like, yeah, don't worry, I can fix it. So he goes to the car, he gets his tools, he gets right underneath the sink, and he's trying to fix it, and he starts to have a problem. So he comes out, and he's just like looking defeated. So I'm like, what's the matter? And he's like, I don't think I have the right tools to fix it. He's like, if I had a pair of dikes, I know I could fix it. He's like, there's nothing a pair of dikes can't fix. So I look at my girlfriend, and I look at him, and I look at my girlfriend, and I look at him, and I'm just like, I wish we could help you, but if we could have fixed it, we wouldn't have called you over. And he looks at me like, what the fuck? And then he realizes, and he just puts his head in his hands, and he just like, you're an asshole. Apparently this is a pair of dikes. He wasn't talking about me and her.
Oh, I wouldn't know that was a paradise, a sink. I would have known how to fix a sink. Oh, I'm such a little handy woman. My family, I'm the one my family calls when they need to fix stuff if my uncle's not available. Because I will fix something. I'll figure it out. We're going to YouTube it, or I'll be just in the bathroom. I'm just really good in the bathroom. They used to call me to fix toilets because I'm just really good at fixing stuff in the bathroom. It's weird, but that was funny, friend. That was... Did they name it that for that reason? When was that made? When was that invented? They might have did that on purpose because of paradise. I would have been done for. That's funny. I'm glad your father-in-law has a great sense of humor because that was funny.
Here's a story time on how I accidentally ended up underage at a sex club. So I was 18 at the time and dating my ex-boyfriend Trey, and he drove down from Houston to Baton Rouge to visit me in college so that we could go to New Orleans together. So Trey comes and scoops me up, and then we head to New Orleans from Baton Rouge, about an hour and a half drive. Once we get there, there was some big event happening in the city, so it was crowded everywhere, like everywhere. But we decided we wanted to try to go to a gay bar, so we looked it up, and there was only one gay bar that was 18 and up that we could find, and it was Oz. So we are looking for parking and everything. We finally park, and we walk down Bourbon Street heading to Oz. And when we get to Oz, there's a long ass line. So we get in line, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. And then we get up and we see the sign, and the sign is like 21 and up, no cover. Under 21, $60 cover. Just to get into the bar. I do get that the bar is not going to make any like alcohol sales from an 18-year-old, and so that's why the cover was so high, but like $60, I would not even in my financially stable self today spend $60 to get into a bar. That's insane to me. No. We were like, hell no, we're not doing that. So we get out of line and we're kind of standing there looking, and if you've ever seen Oz, there's just like a bunch of kind of open doors. There's one door where the bouncer is, but there's a bunch of open doors also. And so we were kind of thinking maybe we could sneak in. And as we're standing there, we literally watched someone do it. So we were like, okay, let's try it. It didn't go well though. We definitely got caught. We didn't even get past. He was like, yo, where's your wristband? And we were like, never mind, and just walked away. We were discouraged and a little disappointed, and we walked down Bourbon trying to figure out what we wanted to do. And we were like, okay, is there any other gay bar that we possibly missed? And so we do some searching, and there's one a little further down called Phoenix that I guess we missed and didn't really have an age on it. So we were like, okay, I guess let's try it. We head there, and at this point it's like 2:30 a.m. Like most things are closed, but somehow this bar is still open. And so we get up, and there's no bouncer at the front, and we're like, okay, like, can we just go in or what? And then some guy literally walks in right past us, and it seemed just fine. So we do the exact same thing. We walk in, and boom, we're in. No bouncer, no anything like that. So we walk in, there's like a couple pool tables. It's like a very chill little dive bar-y area. And we're like, okay, this is cute. No one's really saying anything. We got a couple looks because we looked like babies, but no one said anything. So we're like, okay, cool. And then we see some stairs and a little shop in the corner. So we're like, okay, let's do some exploring. And this is where things take a turn. So we decide to explore a little more, and we go near the stairs, and right behind the stairs, like I said, is a little SEX shop. And I had never been to a gay bar before, so I didn't know this was like a normal thing. And so I'm just flabbergasted because there's things here, there's things everywhere, and I'm like, wow, okay, this is how it's starting off. And so we're just kind of browsing the shop like, oh, wow, this is like, there's a lot that goes into this. And then we just get a little overwhelmed and head out. And then we look at the stairs and head upstairs, and it is like pitch black as we're walking upstairs. Like we thought it was like closed or something. And so coming from bright light to like pitch blackness, we had to adjust our eyes and everything. And so we get up there, and we can tell people are up there, but we can't really see what's going on right now. But all we do see is a giant TV playing PORN, and they are just going. And I was like, wow, this is what gay bars are like? And so I remember both of us just kind of being like, oh my God. And I had to pee really bad, so I grabbed his hand, and I saw this big neon sign in the corner saying restroom, so we headed that way, still adjusting our eyes and everything. Once I pee, we head out, and then we go sit at the bar. And as we're sitting at the bar, our eyes are adjusting fully, and we notice that the guy next to us is literally butt naked. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. We start looking around, and that's when things click. Everybody's naked. Literally everybody is naked. People are getting their things sucked. things are happening here. There's a lot of clapping and just, it's all happening at once. And we just stood there like, where are we? Trey was way more experienced in the gay world than I was at this point, so he knew that this was a sex club, and that's what he explained to me, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know this existed. Like, that's interesting, but cool, you know, to each their own. And as he's explaining this guy literally walks up to us, looks at both of us, whips it out, and goes, "You gonna suck it?" I was gagged, but it got worse. We stood there just like in shock with our mouths open for like, it had to be like 10 seconds. And I guess he was like, okay, if y'all aren't, someone else will. And so this guy literally walks up, like moves us out of the way, and then starts going to town on him. What? So this is all happening in front of us. I'm still hearing Glock locks, I'm still hearing cheeks clapping, like PORN is still playing, like so much is going on. And so we were both just like, let's go. So we go right back downstairs and we head the fuck out. Just walked back and laughed. It was just so comical. Like, what just happened, you know? We're 18 and 19 years old. What just happened? But anyway, we shouldn't have been there in the first place, and I get that. Now every time I see that bar, that's all I can think about. But yeah, that was my story. Thanks for listening.
Woo, that was wild, friend. And I was invested. I was like, what? I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing, bruh. Wow. Because you know, there's like sex stores, and then they have rooms for that. You can go in there by yourself, or you can go in there with your girlfriend. Like, we had those in North Carolina, but I didn't know they had whole clubs, and all you do is walk up some stairs and stuff is happening as a collective. Like, wow. You ain't talking about, oh, we look like a baby. You still look like a baby. I don't know how old you are, but you still like a baby. That's wow, friend. I would be like, what? I would have to get tested after that, because that was a lot. That. Can you imagine, bro, walking into that? Well, I guess as it, I don't know if they would have lesbian clubs like that. I don't know. But that would be interesting. Just imagine. Wow. I don't know if I would attend. I don't know. I would not partake, but that would be interesting. Wow. I haven't been to New Orleans, but it sounds like a good time. A great time. But that's crazy. $60 for a cover fee for your 18, 19? But it is New Orleans as well, so it kind of makes sense. However, I would not, even here in my hometown, like, this ain't my hometown, but even here where I live now, it's just like, when they say, oh, $20, I'd be like, did you forget where we are? Did you forget we're in North Carolina? $20 to get in the club? Oh no. I always go on an Eventbrite. I'd be like, nope, we're getting it free. We're not getting it free. We gotta get there before 11. Bet I'll be there before 11. I'll be there at 10:59. I'm getting it free because I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not used to paying to get into a club. It used to be ladies free. But when you're gay, it's like, we're all ladies in here. So we all can't be free. But that's wild. $60. You wild. You know what I can do with $60? A lot. You know how much food I can get with $60? A lot of food. I can do a lot with $60. That's wow. But okay.